RC Ranch Chef's Corner. Today we're going to be working with Wagyu ground beef. It's a great ingredient, super versatile, super easy to work with, and affordable for any occasion. We're going to start today with a great Sunday afternoon bacon wrapped meatloaf. Simple ingredients: we got a diced small green bell pepper, diced sweet onion. If you want to leave them chunky, you can. I just like to do them a little bit smaller. 1 diced pickled jalapeno and a couple tablespoons of fresh Italian parsley. 3 eggs, a cup of breadcrumbs, 2 cloves of smashed garlic. And then we're going to make a simple barbecue glaze using a standard tomato sauce that you would use for like grandma style meatloaf, but we're going to kick it up a notch with a little sweet heat from the barbecue sauce. Really simple to do. All this stuff just needs to end up in this bowl in no particular order. I do like to put my eggs in first and kind of give them a little poke to break them up. Go in with our pepper. Go in with our onion. Go in with the jalapeno and parsley. I saved my breadcrumbs actually for last so that we can get some of this moisture distributed through before we add the dry ingredient. One thing with meatloaf, it can tend to have a bad rap if people don't take a little extra time and care in doing it. You want to be really gentle with the beef. You don't want to smash it and crush it and really mush it up. You want to kind of leave some air in it, so you get those little pockets where that fat and all those seasonings and spices can cook together. This is just our RC Ranch steak and burger blend. Black pepper, a little celery salt, sea salt, coriander, and that will go in with our breadcrumbs. And just keep mixing. One of the things that we're going to do a little bit differently today than your standard meatloaf is obviously we're going to bacon wrap it. We're going to take it one step further and wrap it in RC Ranch Wagyu beef bacon. Yes, beef bacon is a thing. If you don't have beef bacon, regular old piggy will work just as fine. Well, not just as fine, but it'll be all right. On our roasting pan, I've got the meat elevated up off of the pan so that you don't have the bottom of your meatloaf sitting in the rendered oils and fats and staying soggy. With this, you should get a nice, crisp, even ratio all the way around the whole loaf. So you want to start forming your loaf. And you want to kind of picture a size where it's going to fit and the bacon's going to wrap all the way around it. Once we get it in here, we're going to flip it over. And use the weight of the loaf to keep that bacon sealed up. During the cooking process. Easy enough? So I'm going to just start over here. Start wrapping it up like a Christmas gift. Get a nice, even coverage. If you wanted to get fancy, you could actually do a bacon weave and lay the loaf into the weave and wrap it up around there as well for a little prettier presentation. That one was a little much. So now just be careful right here. Roll them over. I like to add a little bit more rub to the top just to get some of that seasoning on the outside of that bacon as well. This is going to go into a 350-degree oven or your smoker, or it can go on your grill. We're going to do it in the oven today. For about 25 minutes, we're going to check our internal temperature. If we get up over about that 140 point, I'm going to show you a quick glaze recipe where we're going to mix up this tomato sauce and this barbecue sauce, give it a glaze at the end, make it nice, shiny, and pretty, and give us a little sweetness on the outside. All right, so our meatloaf is still in the oven, doing its thing. I was going to do a little quick, while we have some time, mix up of our r-cranch meatloaf glaze. Super simple. We're going to go 2 dashes of Worcestershire sauce. This is a half cup of San Marzano tomato puree. You can use any tomato puree you prefer. And then this is the secret. This is a half cup of Fubar barbecue sauce from War Pig Barbecue. It is our preferred barbecue sauce. It's got sweet, it's got heat, it makes things shiny and pretty. It's just an all-around great sauce. So not a lot to it, just make sure that we get it nice and incorporated. Stir through evenly, and now we have our meatloaf glaze. All right guys, the meatloaf's been in for 40 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and pull it out, get this awesome glaze on it, and back in for 10, and it'll be time to eat. Be super careful. Well, that's not ugly, is it? It's looking good. So remember, our glaze was half a cup of barbecue sauce, half a cup of tomato puree, and a little bit of Worcestershire. And we're just gonna start spooning it over the top, letting gravity do the rest of the work, so we get a nice even coat. It smells incredible. So it's probably going to take about 10 more minutes for this glaze to set. It does have some sugar in it, so keep an eye on it. You don't want it to burn. You've come this far. It'd be terrible to burn it now. Be super careful if you're actually doing this in your smoker or over a live fire, because the sugar will really start to caramelize even faster. So we're going back in. We'll pull it back out. 10 minutes. It'll be time for Wagyu bacon wrapped meatloaf. All right guys, the moment has come. The meatloaf is ready to come out of the oven. It smells wonderful. Let's hope it turned out beautiful as well. Looks pretty good to me. We're gonna let that rest. If you were to cut it right now, we'd lose way too much moisture. So we're gonna let that sit as long as you can allow it to. I'm gonna give it about 20 minutes, and then we'll come back, slice it up, and get it on top of a pile of mashed potatoes. See y'all then. All right guys, the wait is over. The meatloaf is rested. It's time to slice it, plate it up, and see how we did. Gonna take the end cut off, because I don't share. Save that part for me. Beautiful color all the way through. Still nice and hot. Probably need to go ahead and cut 2 slices. Just gonna do this really simple today. Ooh, it's too tender. Go right over here. Some mashed potatoes. Finish it off with a little of our glaze that we saved. Clean up your plate. Gonna need help there. And here we have Wagyu meatloaf wrapped in Wagyu bacon, finished with a barbecue glaze and homemade mashed potatoes.